everyone, Will here from Mature Minded Gamers, and today we're going to be finally filming our Chapter 1 playthrough for Aeons End Legacy from Indie Boards and Cards. It's a 1 to 4 player game. It takes about 60 minutes, ages 14 and up. I am super stoked and excited for this game. I've got with me here my fellow adventurers, Eric.
Hello, everybody.
And Ryan.
Good evening.
All right, so I am going to be playing the bluish mage here. You got the male and female sides in this character, so I like the art of how this blue mage looks. So I'm pretty excited. Going to go with the name Bowden.
I'm going to be rocking the archer, and I'm going to go with Logic Bomb.
I'm going to be playing this fantasy version of Sledge from Rainbow Six, who's got sort of a door breacher. Should I be playing this side first?
That's up to you, whichever side you want to do.
One's a male, one's a female.
Yeah.
Well, one has like powered up versus the other one looks like.
All right, so I'm actually excited to be getting this finally to the table.
Yeah, how long have we had this, Will?
It's been about a year, I think.
We've been wanting to play this. The pandemic kind of got in the way.
Right?
I'm very excited. Aeon End's one of my favorite deck builder games. I know it's one of yours as well.
Oh, absolutely. When they actually sent us a copy of War Eternal. Right. And I had played the original Aeons End, and I absolutely loved it, and it's been on my shelf for a long time. And then they sent us Wars Eternal, and it was actually one of the first games we did a video, like a playthrough for board games. So I'm very excited to finally get this one out and get it going with the 3 players. So we're going to be doing Chapter 1, The Ordeal. So we've got our box open up here. We set up our village, if you will. We've got Gravehold's life set up. We've got a tornado deck set up for 3 players. We've got the life set up here, which kind of explains right there what we're going to be fighting up against. And did this setup, which we'll go over in a second. So, yeah, let's jump right into the prologue, and we will go from there. You are not a breach mage yet, Brahma lectures as she paces down the line of students, her frail form belying her immense power. Breach mages have protected us since the beginning, since the burning of the world and our pilgrimage into the dark. It was they who founded Gravehold, our last bastion, and if you wish to stand beside these living legends, you must listen and learn. The nameless shall come again, as they always have, and you will need to be ready. You are the hope for our future. As a young apprentice, you grew up to stories of the Breach mages, Brahma the teacher, the wisest of the mages, Desmodia the prodigy, master of great magic, Mist, the stoic leader and tactical genius, Malistaire, the magical craftsman, rebellious, powerful, and reckless, perfectly summed up Zaxos. These mages are your heroes, and tomorrow after your ordeal, you will join their ranks. Each one of you must overcome your ordeal to learn discipline and focus, the tools you will need to defend Gravehold. We are nothing without Gravehold. To be a breach mage is to sacrifice your life for Gravehold. When you die, it will be defense of our city. And once you understand this universal truth, only then you will be ready to become a true breach mage. All right, so that is the prologue here. We've got the handy-dandy rulebook. There's Brahma.
I just want to say, she looks like a grandma. She doesn't really look like a
powerful breach
powerful
mage.
Teacher to me. I mean, she looks more like a grandma, ready to like...
That's her secret.
To serve some cookies. Is that her secret
That's
power?
her secret.
Right.
She lulls you into a false sense of security.
Absolutely. So you've also got this legacy deck, which at least, one of the biggest parts of it, we're going to go through and tell you the story. It has a front and a back, so that way you know exactly where to start and continue. You don't open this deck until instructed. And that's one of the things I really like about this, is when you open up this box, there's a lot of cards. But you don't open up half of them. And it tells you to stop, only open up this, set it up here. This game's like how to play and getting started and everything is just absolutely, without a question, the best. So let's go ahead and continue on with the story here. Chapter 1, Introduction. On the morning of your ordeal, you awake to your barracks door slamming open. Brahma and Mist enter, lifting a wounded breach mage, Zaxos, from a stretcher to one of the empty beds. You arrogant fool, Brahma chides. Zaxos clutched his injured side. We need the power, he groans. I didn't know. You have doomed us all, Mist snaps, pressing 2 fingers against her temple, trying to concentrate. Outside, alarm bells ring as earthquake shakes the very foundation of the building. In the distance, you hear explosions. Mist looks grave. It is here. Zaxos, face white with terror, moans, No! Brahma and Mist leave Zaxos as they rush to defend Gravehold, and you follow, knowing you must do whatever you can to help. You emerge into chaos. Gravehold is burning, and screams fill the air. Above you, a breach swirls, the largest you have ever seen, expelling a colossal orb of blades. Fireballs pelt the Nameless, but its minions are plentiful. You can only watch as one mage is torn to pieces by a bladed warrior. As the flames push back the darkness, you see the hulking form of your foe descending, surrounded by its ruthless enemy. Brahma staggers away from the fray, coughing and cradling a freshly wounded arm. Not Brahma. All right, so Desmodia and Malistar are holding the line, but we have overwhelmed. You have much to learn, but there is no time to spare. Gather your wits and hold off these creatures however you can. Focus on the minions to protect the breach mages. You must work together. Give them the openings they need, and let us focus on the Nameless. Each of you are a link in the chain. Do not break. All right, so then it says to read Maelstrom's setup instructions, which we'll kind of go over real quick as well. So we're going to place the assist deck without shuffling it next to the game mat. Make sure we note here, we are using the Outcast mat. I didn't buy the Legacy mat. Shame on me. And then draw the top card from the Nameless deck, which is here, which we're going to do now. And we've got a Doom Crawler. It's got 4 health. Eric, what's the persistent on that?
Any player suffers 1 damage. So whenever whenever the Nemesis turn, one of us will have to suffer a damage until we take it out.
Right. All right. So Legacy deck up here. We're doing Chapter 1, the Ordeal. And we are ready to rumble. Everybody got their 5 cards in hand?
Yep.
All right. So here we go.
Please don't be me. Please don't be me. Of course it's me.
It's you. All right. So you've got your 5 cards in your hand.
Yeah.
You've got your Spark in your hand.
Yep.
That's the first thing you want to do is prime your Spark. There you go.
Now you played this on Steam with us, right?
I have, but
Steam does a lot of it for you.
Does.
It also has been a while.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just asking.
So now you've got your buying power.
Right. So by buying power, I have 4 crystals.
Yep.
So you can buy any of these cards that cost 4 up here.
Oh, that's right.
Or
that's
less.
Right.
You can also spend 2 to turn this. 1 turn.
Or you can spend 4 to open 1, which...
I mean, I'm... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. If I do open it, I'm only going to have 1 spark next time too.
Correct.
So it's probably the best thing to do is start some sort of engine where I have more than 1 spell.
Right.
So...
Or getting more money.
I don't know any of the spells.
So we've got gems here.
Yeah.
We've got a couple relics, and let's go spells. So actually, let's go over that. That's a great point. So right here we've got gem, which is going to be 3 costs, gain 2 Aether. You got a branching radite, which is 4 costs and gaining 2, but if you have 2 more prep spells, gain an additional. We've got for 6, we've got a gilded marble. It is gain 3 Aether. We've got for 4 this relic, neural wreath. Focus any player's breach. Any player may prep a spell in hand. Pretty nice card. 6 costs here, Aether hand. Ethereal hand, excuse me. Any ally may draw 2 cards. 2 costs up here for a spell. Fire, crack 'em, cast, deal 2 damage. We've got a Warping Haze for 3 costs. If you have 2 or more other prep spells, deal 1 additional damage. 4 costs, Incendiary Fist, cast, deal 3 damage. And then a 5 cost Gravity Node. Cast, any player discards a card in hand. If they do, deal 4 damage.
Any reason to save money?
No, except for the fact that they stay in your hand if you don't spend them.
Okay, so what I think I'm going to use 2, because I'm never going to have 2 prep spells at once yet. I'm going to buy the Fire, crack 'em.
Sounds good.
Shrack 'em, whatever the...
Okay.
And this goes...
Immediately to your discard pile. Okay. And you got 2 left to make a purchase if you want.
Where do these go? Discard?
Not yet. So they're just going to go up here in your used
I've only
area.
got 2 left. There's nothing left here I can buy.
Yeah, you can always focus your...
Oh, that's true. Let's do that. We'll use 2 and turn it once.
Okay.
This way, correct?
Yep, you got it. And then these go in any order that you choose into your discard pile now.
But it's all going to be on top of this.
Correct. All right, so turn order is going to be the Nemesis. So we're going to do the persistent effect first. It does come with these handy reference cards. So when you go over the Nemesis turn main phase, from the oldest to the newest, resolve the effects of each power card and the persistent effect of each minion card the Nemesis has in play.
I'm going to take the damage.
All right, so the persistent is any player suffers 1 damage, so great job. Then we're going to draw a card from the Nemesis deck.
Maelstrom emerges. Gravehold is under siege. As apprentices, you are not prepared, but you must fight. If you're playing with a 1, 2, or 3 players, you discard the top 4. Well, it'd be 2 cards since we're playing with 3. You would discard the top 2 cards of the Nemesis deck, respectively. Place this card in the Nemesis discard pile, then draw a new Nemesis card. So we're going to discard... Oh, wrong deck. We're going to discard, what did I say, 2?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, and then this is our new card.
Yep.
Storm of Knives. To discard 2 prep spells. Power 2, Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Wow.
All right, so every turn, what's going to happen is we're going to be placing these power tokens on here every time this cycles through. So when this comes through, we're going to place, when it hits the power 2, this is going to activate and then go away. So we don't necessarily want that to power up. All right, here we go. We've got a wild. And what wild means, we get to pick the player who's going to go.
That's a new mechanic.
Yeah, because with playing with 3 players, each of us are going to go once. So we're going to have 1 wild. You're always going to have 4 turns. The Nemesis is always going to have 2. So in a 2-player game, each player is going to go twice. So, alrighty. So you want to go ahead and go?
Sure. Prep my spark, and then I'm going to go ahead and buy an incinerating fist with my 4.
Alrighty. As the flames push back the darkness, you see the hulking form of your foe descending, surrounded by its ruthless enemy. Brahma staggers away from the fray, coughing and cradling a freshly wounded arm. Not Brahma. Alright, so Desmodia and Malistar are holding the line, but we have overwhelmed. You have much to learn, but there is no time to spare. Gather your wits and hold off these creatures however you can. Focus on the minions to protect the breach mages. You must work together. Give them the openings they need, and let us focus on the nameless. Each of you are a link in the chain. Do not break. All right, so then it says to read Maelstrom's setup instructions, which we'll kind of go over real quick as well. So we're going to place the assist deck without shuffling it next to the game mat. Make sure we note here, we are using the Outcast mat. I didn't buy the Legacy mat. Shame on me. And then draw the top card from the nameless, deck, which is here, which we're going to do now. And we've got a Doom Crawler. It's got 4 health. Eric, what's the persistent on that?
Any player suffers 1 damage. So whenever whenever the Nemesis turn, one of us will have to suffer a damage until we take it out.
Right. All right. So Legacy deck up here. We're doing Chapter 1, the Ordeal. And we are ready to rumble. Everybody got their 5 cards in hand?
Yep.
All right. So here we go.
Please don't be me. Please don't be me. Of course it's me.
It's you. All right. So you've got your 5 cards in your hand.
Yeah.
You've got your Spark in your hand.
Yep.
That's the first thing you want to do is prime your spark. There you go.
Now you played this on Steam with us, right?
I have, but
Steam does a lot of it for you.
It
also has been a while.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just asking.
So now you got your buying power.
Right. So by buying power, I have 4 crystals.
Yep.
So you can buy any of these cards that cost 4 up here.
Oh, that's right.
Or
that's
less.
Right.
You can also spend 2 to turn this. 1 turn.
Or you can spend 4 to open 1, which...
I mean, I'm... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. If I do open it, I'm only going to have 1 spark next time too.
Correct.
So it's probably the best thing to do is start some sort of engine where I have more than 1 spell.
Right.
So...
Or getting more money.
I don't know any of the spells.
So we've got gems here.
Yeah.
We've got a couple relics, and let's go spells. So let's go over that. That's a great point. So right here we've got gem, which is going to be 3 costs, gain 2 aether. You got a branching radiant, which is 4 costs and gaining 2, but if you have 2 more prep spells, gain an additional. We've got for 6, we've got a gilded marble. It is gain 3 aether. We've got for 4 this relic, neural wreath. Focus any player's breach. Any player may prep a spell in hand. Pretty nice card. 6 costs here, ethereal hand. Any ally may draw 2 cards. 2 costs up here for a spell. Fire Crackem. Cast, deal 2 damage. We've got a warping haze for 3 costs. If you have 2 or more other prep spells, deal 1 additional damage. 4 costs incendiary fist. Cast, deal 3 damage. And then a 5 cost gravity node. Cast, any player discards a card in hand. If they do, deal 4 damage.
Any reason to save money?
No, except for the fact that they stay in your hand if you don't spend them.
Okay, so what I think I'm going to use 2, because I'm never going to have 2 prep spells at once yet. I'm going to buy the fire crack them.
Sounds good.
Shrack them. Whatever the...
Okay.
And this goes...
Immediately to your discard pile. Okay. And you got 2 left to make a purchase if you want.
Where do these go? Discard?
Not yet. So they're just going to go up here in your used
So I've only
area.
got two left. There's nothing left here I can buy.
Yeah, you can always focus your...
Oh, that's true. Let's do that. We'll use 2 and turn it once.
Okay.
This way, correct?
Yep, you got it. And then these go in any order that you choose into your discard pile now.
But it's all going to be on top of this.
Correct. All right, so turn order is going to be the nemesis. So we're going to do the persistent effect first. It does come with these handy reference cards. So when you go over the nemesis turn main phase, from the oldest to the newest, resolve the effects of each power card and the persistent effect of each minion card the nemesis has in play.
I'm going to take the damage.
All right, so the persistent is any player suffers 1 damage, so great job. Then we're going to draw a card from the nemesis deck.
Maelstrom emerges. Gravehold is under siege. As apprentices, you are not prepared, but you must fight. If you're playing with a 1, 2, or 3 players, you discard the top 4. Well, it'd be 2 cards since we're playing with 3. You would discard the top 2 cards of the nemesis deck, respectively. Place this card in the nemesis discard pile, then draw a new nemesis card. So we're going to discard... Oh, wrong deck. We're going to discard, what did I say, 2?
Yeah.
So 1... 2, and then this is our new card.
Yep.
Storm of Knives. To discard 2 prep spells. Power 2, Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Wow.
All right, so every turn, what's going to happen is we're going to be placing these power tokens on here every time this cycles through. So when this comes through, we're going to place, so when it hits the power 2, this is going to activate and then go away. So we don't necessarily want that to power up. All right, here we go. We've got a wild. And what wild means, we get to pick the player who's going to go.
That's a new mechanic.
Yeah, because with playing with 3 players, each of us are going to go once. We're going to have 1 wild. You're always going to have 4 turns. The nemesis is always going to have 2. So in a 2-player game, each player is going to go twice. So, alrighty. So you want to go ahead and go?
Sure. Prep my spark. And then I'm going to go ahead and buy an incinerating fist with my 4.
Alrighty.
And I'm done.
Beautiful. Now it is going to be you again.
All right. Okay.
So now his spell is considered prepped, right?
Yep, so that's
going
gonna
to
go
shoot
cast.
him for 1.
All right. So 1 damage here.
Does that go in my order or just first?
On top.
Okay. I'm going to charge my other spark. And I got 4 again. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and open this.
Okay.
Spend the 4 and open that.
Sounds good. Alrighty, here we go. It is the nemesis again. So here we go. Persistent. Any player suffers a damage. I'll go ahead and take it this time. And then power, that gets powered up 1 here. And we're going to draw the top card.
So how can we stop that from powering?
We can discard 2 prep spells. You guys could actually discard your spells here. And then that would get
Oh, it doesn't have to
discarded.
be 1 player?
That doesn't say so.
Oh. Well, could we have done
Doesn't
that
say
before
what.
it kicked?
It hasn't kicked yet. It hasn't
That's true. Well, attacks and unleash.
So the unleash effect, when we look at the actual nemesis here, so unleash, I forgot to show this, apologize. So 99 health, unleash, Gravehold suffers 3 damage. And then when assist revolves, draw the top card of the assist deck, resolve it, then place it in the assist discard pile. This is not the same as the nemesis discard pile. When the game ends, resolve the last card of the assist deck. So not only is unleash, it's going to Gravehold suffers 3 damage. So that actually not assist, right?
I thought you said to draw an assist.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. So that's unleash, Gravehold suffers 3 damage.
Okay.
When the assist resolves, draw the top card of that.
Which assist?
This is an assist deck here.
How does the assist ever resolve?
There are cards in here that tell us to assist.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Ryan, do you want to get rid of our sparks to get rid of that?
I don't see why not.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah. All right, so Storm of Knives gets discarded. You guys are working together beautifully. And then it should be me last here. So I'm going to prep this spark. I've got 4 buying power. I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see here. For 4, I'm going to go ahead and get this Branching Redite. That goes in my purchase. And then I've got 4. Go right to this card. I draw my 5, which is all the cards in my discard pile. immediately. And that's it for turn 1. These turn order cards are then going to get shuffled. One of the greatest things I love about this is when your discard pile in your out of cards in your draw pile, I should say, you never shuffle it.
Did you go twice?
No, I don't go twice. You only went twice because we had a while.
Oh. Okay, that's right. I forgot.
That's okay. We're keeping you honest.
Yeah. What do you think of that, not having to shuffle?
What? Oh, it's fine.
You like it?
Yeah.
I think it's. I love that
I don't have an
mechanic.
issue with it. It was confusing,
Yeah.
but once we got it figured out. Thank you, whoever made that comment in our YouTube video.
Right. All right. So turn 1 here. Ryan again. No spells to cast. All right.
Well, actually, it says draw. What does it say? Play gem or relic card. I have neither. Gain a card. So do I buy before I prep, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. You can
So-
do those in any order.
Yeah. So the main phase, you can do those in any order you want. The only thing you have to do before the main phase is your cast. Means you have to cast anything you want up here.
Okay. So, are these considered ether?
That's what the little
Yeah.
Superman looking symbol
I
is.
think I'm with you, though. I think I'm going to buy this. Get that engine running.
Yep.
Oh, this first, then this. And that is me turn.
Okay.
And I'm only going to pull 5, even though I have more than 5 here now.
Correct. The top 5. Here we go. Nemesis. So any player suffers 1 damage. You want to pop it this time?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. One more thing. So this was in my discard team. I pulled my 5, which is my next new hand. How do I incorporate these cards into this deck?
When you can't draw anymore, those just get flipped right over.
Okay, so it'll stay there for another
Yep.
turn. Okay.
We've suffered our damage. Next up is an unleash and an assist.
All right, so
And
we're going to
Impel.
leash, which is Gravehold suffers 3 damage. We're going to be going down to 24. And we got an assist. Ryan, you want to assist us?
Sure. Mist Fury. The battle rages on, and the air is filled with ash, clouding your vision. Suddenly, Mist whips a lava tendril from the fog, striking the Nameless hard enough to crack the outer shell. Mist deals 10 damage to Maelstrom.
10 damage. Nice.
That's hecka nice.
So we got Rift people helping us out. Other Rift Lords.
And then we got their leash. All right, so perfect. Here we go. So next up on the magical list is Eric.
All right. I'm going to breach my I'm going to prep my incinerating fist. And then I'm going to spin my 4 to buy another incinerating fist. I cannot talk. Getting magical over here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, so next up is a wild. You know what? Honestly, I'm actually thinking let Eric go because you
I can
can.
take that guy out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop taking damage every turn.
Boom. He's dead.
Beautiful.
Where did I go? Okay. And I'm going to prep a spark. 4 more buying power. I'm going to buy another incinerating fist. That will be the last one. I'll let you guys have some.
Oh, thanks, man.
All right. Next up, we got Blue. Will, that's you, buddy.
All right, so I am next. Huh? Let's see here. All right. Little room here for more. All right. So first off, my spark is going to go off for 1. We're going to take that 1 damage right to the old Maelstrom because there's no enemies coming out. I'm going to prep a spark. I've got 4 again, and I think, honestly, I want to go ahead and... I'm going to buy the Neural Wreath. I think this is going to help us get some things focused. No, you know what? Branching right out.
That was a quick change. I like it.
Yeah, I want the money generation first.
So who's last?
The old Nemesis.
Nemesis.
No cards out, which is great.
Till you say that.
Yep.
The Crust Smasher. Persistent. Gravehold suffers 2 damage.
All right, so the persistent doesn't go off the time it's drawn. It only is if it's immediate. The time that persistent goes off is when it actually runs the line. So we're good on that for right now. So, all right. So what do we got prepped right now? We got 3 sparks prepped. We got an enemy down there that's 40.
Or 4.
Or 4, excuse me.
40 would be a lot for a standard enemy.
Yeah. Well, how much health does that thing have left? 88?
88.
Oh, my goodness.
It's all right. I'm about to bring the pain.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Painbringer, well, we have options, so...
I've been using a lot of the less... I mean, I am the most powerful Rift Mage, though.
I agree.
So
I'm the most rich, I guess. I don't know.
I don't care. We do it, boys.
Go for it, man. I'm good with you going.
Yeah, I got no problem with it.
Spark the Sky for 1.
Okay.
I'm going to prepare an Incinerating Fist and a Spark. And then I have 3 buying power.
This is good. So you have 2 spells later this turn.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to get this Warping Haze because if you have 2 or more prep spells, deal 1 additional damage. I think I don't know. Is this guy going to last that long?
I mean, like, that guy won't, but the rest of them will.
It's true. I'm going to take it.
You can't play anyways. It'll be a discard pile for a bit.
That's true. There we go. Good to go.
All right, so next up we've got Eric.
Me again.
Blow that thing up.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Boom.
And then deal a damage to the old city there.
Yeah.
A little monster.
This guy didn't get to do anything. I just lit him
Just
up.
1 damage?
Yeah, just
Yep,
1.
because he's using his spark. Discard.
Oh, this is my discard. And wait,
I have a lot of cards.
Hold on. I didn't draw.
Are you sure this isn't your hand?
Yeah.
There's an Incinerating Fist in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I just drew my other 2. But yeah, they were back to back.
Gotcha.
Okay, so prep. And then 3 buying power. It's so weird because I just did this the exact same thing almost, except it was a spark. But boy, I think it's worth turning a focus in for 3. I think I'm going to.
So hold on. I think we just messed something up because you just dealt the damage to that thing.
He's got 3. And
Yeah.
he's got 3
With
fists.
that one.
No, I understand, but then you didn't buy anything.
Yeah, he did. He bought another fist. Or he bought this thing.
The war pays?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, because he's gone twice.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I'm
Okay.
with you.
I'm not saying he didn't mess anything up. He just...
Okay, I'm going to actually focus this.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, good. All right, so here we go. Nemesis time.
The old crack. Any player suffers 2 damage. Any player discards a gem. Assist.
I'll discard the gem.
I can take 2 damage.
And then was the assist? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to assist this, Ryan?
Desmodia's Assault. Desmodia drops down from above. Her hands begin to glow as the power spreads along her arms. A burst of light escapes her, crashing into Maelstrom and lets out a pained scream. Desmodia deals 10 damage to the Maelstrom.
Nice.
Maelstrom was a ride at Epcot that they recently remodeled 10 years ago and made into Frozen Ever After.
Really?
Yep.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Our Disney expert here.
Right?
Oh, man.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, you're up.
So I'm going to do 1 damage to the guy because it's prepped.
Okay. Takes him down to what, 76?
76.
Nice.
Does that go immediately to discard?
Yep.
Okay. So now my hand. I'm going to prep that spell. I'm going to discard 2 and open that up. Right? Yep.
Yep.
And then with my 2 remaining, I'm going to hold on to them for next time. Do I draw 5 more or do I draw up to 5?
Up to 5.
Then I'm going to buy one of these 2.
Good call. That's what I would have done.
Because I thought if I could get 6, I could buy one of the bigger things, but I've got money coming. I just have to.
Okay, so then you draw your 1, flip that over, draw 4. There we go.
Who's next? It's the
Nemesis.
Oh, we got a Mantle Augur. Immediately assist. That happens now.
Okay.
When can you start getting rid of cards from your hands? Never?
There may be cards that you can buy that eventually let you remove cards from your hand,
Okay.
but nothing out in the field right now.
Malistar's boon. Malistar stumbles from the cloud of debris, coughing and covering his mouth. It's up to you now, he wheezes. This'll help. Any player gains a gravity node from the supply and places it in their hand.
Nice. Grab it, Ryan.
I don't know what a gravity node is.
Well, who hasn't gone yet? I haven't gone yet.
You take it.
Let me take it.
You get to use it this time.
Yeah. That's it? No other damage or anything?
Persistent. Graves, he suffers 1.
Not
We
yet.
haven't hit that yet.
Yep. And then...
He's got 8 health.
Yeah, me last. Here we go. So, the spark goes off. Let's deal 1 damage to the mantle auger. Let's prep this spell, the gravity node. Let's use the gem. Gain 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 buying power. So we are actually going to keep 1 in my hand, and we're going to open this breach. Discarding in this order there. And yeah, that's my turn. So let's draw 4. And shuffle this deck up.
Dum, dum, dum.
I love that every single enemy you fight is completely different.
I like it too.
Gosh, it's so much fun. Plus, then every time you put different things out here, it makes the game so it's a different puzzle every time you play. All right, here we go. We've got the nemesis. So persistent. Gravefold suffers 1 damage. Okay.
Acid Fog. To discard, spend 6 elixirs. Power 2, unleash. The player with the most open breaches suffers 1 damage. That's a charge up again.
Right.
That's not terrible, to be honest. 1 damage, but I mean, we don't want it.
Right.
But 6 to get rid of it. That's a lot.
Okay, so next up is Eric.
All right. Well, I can deal 6 damage.
Then his 2, yeah. I mean, we'll get it.
Or I could focus him. What do you think? 6 damage?
So, according to the actual story of what we're trying to do, the breach mages told us to try to handle the minions.
Okay, I'll do 6 to him then.
Oh, sorry, Ryan.
You're fine.
So 5 and a 6.
Because the assist deck has done
Man,
all
they
the
did quite a
damage.
bit, yeah.
I'm prepping a Warped Haze and a Spark.
Okay.
And then using my 3 to focus this.
Right on.
Done.
Okay, next up is Ryan.
Okay, I'm going to do 2 damage, which should kill him.
It does.
Okay.
Just
Really
focus
goes
down or
down
stay
this
here?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but it
Okay.
slides down, so it's the oldest card.
Okay.
I'm going to prep my spark. I've got 5 monies to spend.
Oh, too bad you didn't have 6, huh?
Well, I'm actually kind of wondering. Okay, yeah, no, okay. 5 monies to spend. I'm going to do another one of these and one of these. And they both go to my discard pile.
In the order you want.
So I think I want to do...
Separate them by a gem, or
That's
get
what I'm trying to decide.
two spells next to each other, so you're more likely to draw them together.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I don't need to pay the cost to play them. I just need to...
Then those go in your discard pile in the order you choose as well.
I'm going to get that close to that.
That's kind of when you're able to modify your arrangements, which is cool. So, all right, here we go. It's probably the nemesis. No, it's wild. Fellas, if it's all right with you, I'd like to try to go.
Yeah, that was me.
All right,
Oh,
so
hold on. How do we get rid of this?
6 money.
money.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's going to have to be Will or you. I don't have any kind of generation.
I don't have it.
It's going to be
Unfortunately,
cumulative or it's got to be one time?
One time.
so the player with the most open breaches suffers no damage.
No,
To discard, spend 6.
one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Look that up. As far as like, can multiple people spend 6 total?
I have no idea.
That's a great question for our viewers. Viewers like you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cast this spell because first, any player discards a card in hand. If they do, deal 4 damage. So, if you don't mind, that would be much appreciated. So we're going to deal 4 damage. We're going to deal it right to the minion up here, the boss. And then we're going to prep this spark. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason why I appreciate that because I want to buy another gravity node. Pop that right there. Discard. Draw my 2. Flip over. Draw 3 more. And now it is Nemesis. So this now gets a power token, which is these ones here. When it gets 2, then it's going to go off. What we got? Holy smokes.
Merciless Titan. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Persistent. So 10 damage. The player with the lowest life suffers 1 damage.
So every turn, weakest player is going to suffer damage. All right, then this is crazy. It's me again at the last. All right, so we're going to do 1 damage. Just go ahead and pop that guy, the Merciless Titan, to 1. We are going to prep another Spark. And again, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only got 5 purchase, and we're going to be grabbing another Gravity Node. And make sure it's in the order I want for the discard. There we go. Perfect. Draw 5. Alrighty.
Now I'll be starting my next turn with 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't draw up when my turn starts.
Yeah, until at the end of your turn you draw. All right, here we go. It is wild. Eric, thinking of having you go to go ahead and deal as much damage as that Merciless Titan there.
Yeah, especially because I would be the one that takes the damage.
You hit it for 4.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
So I'll do only 3. If you, oh no, you have 2 or more other prep spells, so I have to have 3 out.
Oh, gotcha.
So I
So
got
about 3.
I
Yeah,
only
but
do
3 is still 3.
Okay, 3 to him.
3 total?
Oh yeah.
Or the Spark too?
There we go.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, 3 total with the Spark. Yep.
Good. I'm trying to think how I want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna prime a Incinerating Fist and a Spark, and I'm gonna spend my 3 to open this last rift.
Very nice.
Done.
All right, so here we go. Ryan.
1 damage to it as I throw my Spark. I'm going to prep 2 spells. And I've got 2 left over. Cost 3 to focus. There's really only one thing to do with 2 gold. Let's buy another little spell. You don't have a... that just puts a lot of little spells in my deck. I'm going to spend it, I guess. And then...
Awesome.
That's my turn.
Cobain's and me. All right, so let's deal 1 damage to the big guy. He's about half dead. We're going to be prepping 2 gravity nodes here, and I've got 2, 3, 4 purchase. If you have 2 or more prep spells, though, gain 1 additional. So there's 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to be buying another gravity node. Okay, drawing my 5, which is 3, 4, 5, and it's probably Eric. Shoot up. Have we had the nemesis yet? No, he's going to go twice in a row, boss. Drew up.
Can you kill it?
You can give 4 to it, get it 1 away from death.
I'm still gonna, but that means I'm going to take 2 damage.
Yeah, I can do 4. Sorry, Ryan.
That's okay.
So close. Alright. Prep my 2 Incinerating Fist. I got 3. Let's buy... probably one of these again. Warping Haze.
Alright.
Is that what that is? There we go.
Okay. Alright, so power, this is going to go off. So unleash, the player with the most open breaches suffers the damage. Eric, you're going to suffer a damage.
Okay.
That power goes in there. And then this persistent effect's going to go off is the player with the lowest life suffers 1 damage. That'll be you. And then new card for the nemesis. And this one is an attack. Unleash twice. The player with the fewest open breaches suffers 2 damage. I'll suffer the 2 because you and I are tied for the lowest. And then unleash twice, which is going to deal 9 damage. So we're going to be at 17 damage on Gravehold. And then assist. You have us an assist.
Will we get an assist?
Yep.
Zaxos
Uh-oh. He's wounded.
arrives. Zaxos appears beside you, one hand clutching his wounded side. I can fix this, he yells. He lashes solid black energy from his shadow across the maelstrom shell. Doubled over with pain, Zaxos stumbles through the breach and vanishes from the battle. Zaxos deals 10 damage.
So 62.
62.
Nice. All right. And then the player with the most open breaches.
Nope. That was
the player with the lowest life suffers 1. I've got 7.
I got 6.
One player must pay the entire cost on a single turn.
Okay.
So not
That's what I was
only
looking up.
it was also the 2 prep spells one then,
Yeah.
because that's the single
Yeah.
cost.
So technically we couldn't have done
Hey, that's all right. Live and learn. It's just a game. All right, so here we go. So Desmodia's Flare immediately assist, draw, and resolve a new nemesis card.
Immediate assist?
Yep.
Desmodia's plan. The next time you see Desmodia, she is fully glowing. Sparkling pattern seems to lift her off her skin. Lighting the rumble around her. Her body is encased in swirling energy as she lifts off the ground. Keep holding, apprentices. My attack is nearly ready. A few moments longer. No
All
damage.
right. Nice. Okay, so here we go. That was it. So that's also a power 4, and it's an assist. Desmodia deals 4 damage to the Maelstrom.
Oh, okay.
No, when that gets to power 4. So
Oh,
4
okay.
turns. 4 nemesis turns, I should say. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, me first. All right, so any player discards a card in hand. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to actually discard these 2 cards. Actually, I think we'd have to do it one at a time, yes. So I can discard this to have this go off, and I discard this to have this go off. So we're actually going to deal, sorry to say this, boys, but 8 damage we're going to deal first to the Maelstrom.
Why don't we finish this guy off?
He only has 1 health, and he's a sparking player out, so
Okay.
I want to deal as much damage with that big thing as I can.
54.
All right, so I got a gravity node and a spark prepped, and I'm going to hold on to my 1 spark. I'm going to draw my 4 cards. And it is Eric. I mean, you can knock it out if you want.
I mean, I hate for Ryan to suffer another damage.
It's only 1.
Yeah, but you're only at 5.
That's okay.
Knock it out, man. And then deal 3 damage to it.
That's our job. I'm taking him out.
Okay.
Overkill. Saving my friend, Ryan.
All right, then the other one is going to deal 3 to the creature,
Yes.
the Maelstrom. Discard that. Thank you.
51.
51.
51.
Nice.
All right, prepping a spark, prepping an incinerating fist, and a warping haze.
Heck
Got
yeah.
all
Now you
three
get the 3
prepped.
damage. That's
So I
6,
got-
7 damage.
2. Give me one of those deal 2 damagers.
That's the last one of
I'm
those.
just popping full of damage here.
Something. You're definitely a fire mage.
I'm done.
You're a gravity mage.
All right, next up.
Yep.
Come on, Ryan.
Ooh. All right, so power token. That's good.
Is it good?
Yeah. Because when it gets to 4, then we deal 40 damage to the Maelstrom.
Oh.
4. 40? 40.
Rune. Unleash. Any player suffers 4 damage. I'll take it. I got the most, I think.
Okay, so 14. At least is once. 14.
So now I only have 4.
Now you have the least.
Yeah, at least a good thing you killed it, huh? All right, that goes this card.
That has a brutal card right there. 4 damage to 1 player.
Yeah. All right, so next up is Nemesis. Power on the
Oh, no.
Desmodia's Flare.
Ooh, the Temple Cutter. Immediately assist. Persistent. Any player suffers 2 damage and discards a card in their hand. Ooh. Come on, assist. Help us out.
Mist Inferno. You watch flames streak above your head. You follow the smoky trail back to Mist. Perched atop a crumbling building, throwing flame as fast as she can. We've done all we can. Help Desmodia finish off the maelstrom, she commands. Mist deals 15 damage.
Damn.
So what is it, 39?
15 damage. Be 36. 51 to 36, is that right?
Oh, is that 51? Okay. All right. Here we go. Wild. You can deal 7 damage this turn, right, Eric? What do you got there, Ryan? 3?
Yeah, 7.
Yes, hit 3.
I'll be able to do 5. So
You can do 7 and kill the... Oh, no, that'd be 11, wouldn't it? But we know the nemesis is already gone, right?
what it's got to last 2 more nemesis turns. So why don't you kill or damage this temple guardian for all your big wallop?
Okay, 7 damage. Boom, boom, boom. I bring the thunder. Boom, boom, boom. Prep, and I got 3 buying power.
You want another haze, don't you?
Almost at this point, got too many spells on it. I guess. Might as well keep the power of pain coming, huh?
There we go. And Ryan.
I can only put 10 damage on that creature.
Okay. So 10 damage on the creature total. Perfect.
Oh, wait, I just gave him my 5. Okay. Prep. Purchase.
Awesome. Is that it? All right, so let's give these a good shuffle.
Hope one of us goes first. We can kill that guy off.
Yeah. I can suffer the 2 damage, though, so... From the temple cutter.
And you just got a card, though. Which I guess isn't a big deal at this point.
I mean, to be honest, in essence, we've won.
Yeah, unless something crazy stupid happens. But I don't see that happening. It's just a way into the story, though. So here we go. Wild thing.
Big ma. Hold on, so you want to let me take him out?
You brought down all the other wilds, so why not? Let's do it.
I'm the only one that got the spark out.
Oh, I have a spark right here, but that's
No,
okay.
shut up. I'll do 2 damage to Gravehold.
All right.
Yeah, it's only 2.
To the Maelstrom.
Sorry, Maelstrom.
You deal to Gravehold. He's a villain.
Attack the city.
He's turned heel.
3. Just
Can you hold him?
I don't like these spells.
He can, but then he won't be drawing other
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, but somebody needs to discard 4. No, you got
I got
cards.
things to discard, so.
Oh, I guess I should draw.
It's me. So, all right, we're going to deal 1 damage. We're going to deal it to the Maelstrom.
God.
And then the gravity node, to cast it, any player discards a card. I'm going to discard Crystal, which is going to make the gravity node go off for 4 damage. So it should be 5 damage total to the
I got it.
system lords. There's 2, 3, 4,
29.
5 purchase power. And you know what? I'm butting the last gravity node because I'm the gravity mage.
Sweet.
Get him right.
5.
So 4 damage to the thing. Puts it at 25. And all I have is money this time, so I cannot prep a spell. Oh. This was worth 3 before I spent my spells, but so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'll buy an Eternal Hand just because when will I ever have 6 again?
True that.
Any ally draws 2 cards. That's pretty sharp.
Next up, Nemesis.
Here's a power token.
Shockwave, immediately assist.
Okay.
Brahma's Rally. This is our last stand, Brahma cries out. We need to hold out just a little longer. Weaken Maelstrom enough so that Desmodia can deliver the final blow. Your mentor glows for a moment and fades. Suddenly your wounds mend on their own. Any player gains 2 life.
Go ahead, Eric. You're the lowest.
So, just so you guys know, before you have him gain the life, power 3, each player suffers 6 damage.
Wow.
Each player.
That's the bottom, yeah. We can't let that get powered up, huh?
Alright, so here we go. It is Nemesis. Power token, which is power 4,
Yep.
and then Grateful, or the Maelstrom shuffles 40. You got me saying Grateful.
It's dead.
Alright, so let's go to the deck for the Legacy here. Alright, so at the end of the game versus Maelstrom, if you won, read the back of this card. If you lost, read the front of card LO4. So here we go. You watch from the edge of the caverns as Desmodia faces off against Maelstrom. One bright light against the terrible darkness. Luckily, you managed to do the impossible. Hold off Maelstrom's minions long enough to safely evacuate Gravehold. The survivors bundle behind you, terrified as Desmodia erupts before them. The entire cavern shakes and collapses. Towers fall and buildings crash down upon Maelstrom, burying it underneath a mountain of rubble. Your home, Gravehold, is no more. At last, you lead as many of its citizens to safety.
Boo-doo-doo.
Gravehold is gone, lost beneath the rubble, along with your friends, teachers, Desmodia, and most of the other mages. You recognize Mist and Malistar among the survivors, tending to the wounded. Zaxos is among them, his eyes hollow. "This is your fault," Mist screams at him, tears in her eyes. Zaxos backs away slowly. "I didn't mean to. I was only trying to protect us." His words become unclear as a dark breach opens behind him. "Close it, Zaxos!" Brahma shouts. "I beg you!" Zaxos vanishes into the void, his last words echoing in the tunnel. "I'm sorry."
Damn.
It takes a true ordeal to access your inner power, Brahma explains. While others search for your survivors, you will train with me. Only then will you be able to serve the survivors of Gravehold. Alright, it says follow the endgame instructions on page 20 of the rulebook.
Over there.
Each player finds the card that matches their mage from the Legacy deck, cards L06 through L13.
At the end of each game, players will return to the supply all the cards in their deck that cost more than 0 ether, placing them in the corresponding piles. So basically, any card you purchased.
Alright. I like my gravity nodes.
And you're pretty useless, but I'm used to that when I'm playing games with you.
Who? Well, it's like you didn't take all the wild turns or anything.
One of us did a lot of damage. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So which color are you, Ryan?
Orange.
All right, there you go. You are the green ranger. There you go, Eric.
Reset their starting decks and hands so that they match those written on their player mats. Reset their breaches to their starting positions. Okay. And that is it.
All right.
Apparently I'm supposed to score something here. At the end of each game, record the results, win or loss, and other information here. Do you want to do that?
I don't really think it's going to matter. See, we know where we're going. We can write it down, though. So each player finds the cards that matches their mage from Legacy decks L6 through L13. Banish the other cards. Open Insight 1. So, spoilers, everyone. We are going to be looking at the insights here. If you do not want to see what is in these, go ahead and turn off the video.
But make sure you hit subscribe first.
Yes, please do. So, Insight 1, here we go. We got stickers.
I was hoping for a centerfold thing.
Yeah. All right. So each player chooses one of the starter card effects and adds it to their card.
Ooh.
All right.
This is like a Pandemic.
Yeah, it is.
Modifying cards.
All right. So each player chooses one of the starter card effects and adds it to their card. So starter card effects. Okay. So I'm assuming their card, which is this one.
The one where it says unlocks at the end of chapter 1.
Yeah. There's 2 of those, right? Place the
Well,
starting.
there's just a boy and a girl version, depending on what side of this card you're playing.
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha. Play. I get it. I see what you're saying. So we only need one of these. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then it was my fault. Which one are you? All right. So there's my wrong. Okay. Perfect. I didn't even notice that. Each player chooses one of the starter card effects and adds to their card. Place the starting hand sticker over the 4X crystal, 4X spark, listed on the starting hand section of the player mat.
Right here.
Okay. Okay. So we've got the focus any player's breach. So you got some gem options here. You can spell, cast, deal 1 damage, gain 1 aether. That can only be used to gain a spell. Deal 1 damage. If this damage a minion, deal 1 additional damage. That's pretty nice. We get what you're probably going to pick. Deal 1 damage. If your discard pile contains 4 or more other cards, deal 2 additional damage. Cast, focus any player's breach. Or gain 1 aether. Any ally may discard a card in hand and then draw a card. Gain 2 aether. That can only be used to gain a gem. Gain 1. If you have 3 or more opening breaches, gain 1 life. And then gain 1 aether. You must cast one of your prep spells that cost 4 or less. All right, so then we can actually start listing your starting hand here with a card for your name. So, all right, everyone. This has been the Chapter 1, The Ordeal. We've kind of chosen what we've got here. We've got to discard and banish a couple crystals from your starting hand and change up your starting profile. But other than that, that is pretty much it. We look forward to continuing our adventures into saving the world and Aeons End Legacy. This has been Will.
Eric.
Ryan.
From Mature Minded Gamers. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Join us on our Discord. There's a lot to do on maturemindedgamers.com. So until next time, everyone, stay safe and take care.